guys, welcome to Kidmissing TV in November. No theme this month, but if you want to know more about our themed months, head on over to our extras playlist where I have a brand new video all about what's coming up. Lisa Dickinson, age 9, from Walnut Creek, California, vanished on the 5th of September 1976. Again, she was 9 years old. She was 4 feet 10 inches and 80 pounds. She had blonde hair, blue eyes. She was wearing a yellow shirt, a t-shirt, what they call a crew neck. Instead of a V-neck, it's a round neck. And it had the word happiness and an image of the cartoon character Snoopy on the front. Blue cutoff shorts, white leather sandals with straps. She was riding her bike. Around 7 p.m. that day. So this was the Labor Day weekend. She was going to the BART station. That is the subway for Northern California, the San Francisco Bay Area. Matter of fact, it stands for Bay Area Rapid Transit. From her home in the area of Los Cerros. She was supposed to be home by 8 p.m., but didn't return to her family home. She's not been seen or heard from since. Her parents reported her missing about 9. Excuse me. Her bike, which was a red Raleigh brand 10-speed, was found in a grove of walnut trees at Heather Farm near the Contra Costa Canal. And Contra Costa is again up by the Bay Area. 3 hours after she was last seen. They of course searched the canal. There was nothing. Several witnesses saw a man on a medium-sized motorcycle in close proximity to this area around 7:30, which is about 2 blocks east of Heather Farm Park. Around 7:30, the man was not wearing a helmet. He was described as being in his early 40s in age, brown curly hair, a mustache, and a chunky build. A Caucasian female wearing a helmet, a white helmet, aged between 8 and 12, was riding with him. It has not been verified if the child was Lisa, and the man's identity has never been learned. Now, okay, let me put it into perspective for you just a little bit. It would not have been unusual in that time period for a man to be riding his motorcycle sans helmet if he had a child on his bike that needed the helmet. I know this because I used to ride on the back of a bike during that time period in the late 70s and early 80s. And it was more important to the people who drove the bikes, that rode the bikes, that the children they were given rides to on the back had a helmet, than it was to them that they had one. And at least here it wasn't the law then. So that wouldn't have been unusual if this man was giving a family friend a ride or a niece or something. It would not have been unusual that he gave up his own helmet for her. Just so that we're clear. There is a prime suspect in this case. Luis Richard Fresquez. Fresquez. He was born about 1942, which makes him 34 years old at the time. He was 5 feet 5 inches tall, 140 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. Well, with a name like Fresquez, yeah, I would say he had black hair and brown eyes. He might have been just a little bit Hispanic. He was in prison for sex crimes between 1987 and 2002, but he's never been charged, and there is no evidence connecting him to this case. It was simply because he was a sex offender in the area. Again, people saw the man on the bike. If you have any information regarding this case, you can call the Walnut Creek Police Department at 952-943-5844. That's 952-943-3544. Oh my God, I read it wrong. 952-943-5844. Again, that's 952-943-5844. Wow, what an idiot. I am sorry that I got that incorrect. Stuff happens, I guess. But yes, if you've seen this beautiful little girl, thank you for joining me today here on Kidmissing TV. Join me next time as we continue through the month of November into deadly December. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.